Oh. That game before ours is now finishing up. Coming from the north, not as cold as normal, still very cold. Turn down just in case.
One of the parents just came and said how much they appreciate your...
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
One of the grandparents, that's grandparents.
Mm-hmm. getting sick. He's trying to get a bit of a cough. Most of them is going to get over it. It's all right.
They don't want us here. Let's kick them out. Let's kick them out. Right? They don't want us here. Let's go. Don't worry about it. You go and play hockey. Don't worry about why do you guys worry about it? You know what? I never thought you would play this game. You know why? Because if we play our game, we'll beat anybody. Anybody. But you gotta play your game.
Zamboni's got a few more passes here. Kalamazoo is ready. To the home team today wearing the home whites. Wearing the White Sox with the white jerseys today. Decided to wear the white with the Red Sox. Hearing from the team today, it was a little nod to the USA as well with the red, white, and blue. Men's Olympic hockey team playing for gold tomorrow morning. Hopefully, about an hour before our boys are playing in the semifinal games of this ADRAY Silver playoff tournament. Junior Lumberjacks now coming out here, commingling with the KOHA boys. Lumberjacks wearing their black jerseys, gold and red trims, black helmets. Kalamazoo once again in the white uniforms with the white helmets.
Wrestling, let me get your water bottle.
So we got all 12 K-Wings here. I'm counting them as they get ready to go on the ice here shortly. 11 skaters and a goalie. Everybody will be suited up and ready to play. Second to last pass here. Finishing that one up onto the last lap here. last little bit of the ice getting cleaned. He'll be coming off, and then we'll just need some referees. We got both teams out here, both coaching staffs. Going to be shooting from down here along the ice. Last second pep talks from the parents. Coaches are going to get the nets all set up. Kalamazoo will be here on the home side. We'll be right here with them for the warm-ups. Sweet skates. Woo. Getting the net set up here. Referees go, make way for the refs. Waiting for the last net to be put up here. All right, got both teams out there. 3-minute countdown clock's getting ready to start here in the pregame. These two teams have a history. They had their Maha qualifying playing game in Kalamazoo at the Zoo Rink. About a month and a half ago, Kalamazoo won 5-4. A few weeks after that, we were up here for a Saturday-Sunday doubleheader. I think it was 2 games on a Saturday, actually. It was a morning-afternoon doubleheader against the Lakeshore Gold. And Kalamazoo won 5-4 then as well. Kalamazoo has the edge in the history lately. Looking to repeat those 2 performances here tonight. Sitting at 2-0 through group play of this silver tournament. Top 4 teams will play tomorrow morning. 9:15 puck drop for those tomorrow. But the win, Kalamazoo almost assuredly will lock down the #1 spot. Be a battle between them and Big Rapids Blue for that overall top spot. Both sitting at 2-0 with this last game tonight.
Come on. You have no edge?
It's like a last minute adjustment to Wesley's gear is needed. He's come off the ice here. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. All right. last minute of play here, so we're going to get ready to get this game started. We're going to make the trip down to the far side. Kalamazoo will be going right to left here in their white jerseys in the first period. So we are going to get down in the Kalamazoo's offensive zone. Last 10 seconds of the warm-up, and this first period action will be getting ready to start. There's the buzzer. Referees inspecting the nets, getting ready to start this game number 3 of the Silver Playoffs. Lumberjack Gold are at 1-1. They have a win over the other Lumberjacks team and a loss to Big Rapids Blue. Kalamazoo sitting at 2-0 with wins over Fox Red and the Lumberjacks Red. Looking for the sweep today, playing both the Lumberjacks. Going to start this line with Sawyer at center, Owen and Miles at the forwards. Rowan and Easton back on defense. That puck's down. Move forward by Sawyer. And to our zone here. We're going to try to get in a little better spot to view this action as we go down the ice the other way as well. Kept in at the line by Easton. Trying to get rejected out. Kept in there. Lumberjacks are going to be able to clear this one out. Rowan tries to come up and get it. It gets past him. Breakaway the other way. And it finds the back of the goal. That'll be a breakaway goal for the Lumberjacks early on there. Their first opportunity to get in to the zone is a breakaway, and they get a game-winning or game goal there. Get that on the board. Kalamazoo with a deficit. Some instructions there to the goaltender. Kalamazoo's going to have the same line out there after the goal. One forward by Sawyer. Trying to get a centering past the Miles, unable to get it all the way over. Battle forward there. Chase is going to stop it and dump it down. At Owen's feet across the way. Jack's able to battle that away. It's at the feet of Chase. Able to get past him and into the zone. Connor steps over, takes it away there. Pops out. Kuzma, the main goal scorer. Got it there. Takes a long distance shot. It's around the backside of the net. Miles is going to have it. Tries to get it up. Get it out of the zone. Able to do that. Gets it forward to Miles, but it's off his skates, and the Jacks will turn around. Skating wide. Stopped momentarily there into the far side. Connor's got it. Trying to get it out. Going towards the middle. Griffin with it now. Skating it up. Skating it out. Long forwarding pass is connected to Sawyer. Has a long shot. It's just wide. Miles on it here. Run away and try to skate it out. They'll be able to. Against the far wall. Easton comes out. It's got a little bit of a advantage there. Turns and comes back. Keeps it on his forehand. Coming in. Takes a shot. It's off the fence. And will make it around the boards. Miles will step up and keep it in. Looking to the center. Off the defenseman's shoe. Centering pass doesn't quite make it to Griffin. Griffin's there. Puts it in. Goal for Griffin. Good goal there to tie the scoring. Miles looking for a person out front. Connects it through. Griffin in the right place at the right time. Tie the game. 1-1. K-Wings 1. Junior Lumberjacks 1. Owen's not even, was Owen even out there for that one? Now, Owen got credited with a assist. I completely missed it if he was involved with that one there. But Kalamazoo continuing to look for people out front. That puck is down. Tie game again. Forward to Owen. Owen trying to get it through the Landis. It gets held up along the way. Owen's able to come through, take that away. Still trying to get it up to Landis. Unable to, now he does. Landis puts it off the boards to himself. Coming in, harsh angle. That's going to be wide of the net. Quinn flying in there, winning the puck away. Landis trying to chip it and keep it in. It gets through his legs. It'll be off the other way. Rowan's backpedaling, keeping the play in front. Pokes it away nicely, wins the puck away. And forward into some space now is Rowan along the far side. Trying to battle to the middle. But he thought he still had the puck. He did not. Puck is going to be here out in front and now going back the other way. Landis with a nice stick lift, take it away. Sidesteps the defender there. Coming through now. Stops, lets them fly by. Tries to slap shot it. It's in the goal. Goal for Landis Franco off the slap shot. Got onto the goal a little quick. Was unaware, and it was able to sneak through for the go-ahead goal from Landis. That's a little move for, kind of named after his brother, Maverick. That was Maverick move from Top Gun. He put on the brakes, let him fly by, and hit that slap shot. Kalamazoo with the lead now. Puck's back down. Sawyer's coming right back on it. Whoa, tries to move to the middle. Miles tries to come up and get a shot off. They're unable to. Now they're skating back. Their primary puck handler and goal scorer with it now. Going wide. Going to try to turn on his forehand. Throws it on Noble. Blocked down. Jace has it. Trying to get it forward. It's out of the zone. And they're offside, so we'll get a stoppage in play. We'll put the face-off at the center line. Sawyer out there with Griffin and Miles. 89 wins it. It's taken away. Now it's going to be traded back and forth at the mid zone. In the neutral zone there. Tries to dump it in. It's off his skater's skates. Oh, little collision there as two guys go for it. A little back check by Griffin. Thrown on the net, but it's wide. Connor's going to have it now. Trying to bring it up. Gets it forward off of Sawyer. Kicked ahead to himself. Defense comes over and swipes it away. Miles is able to get it along the boards there, and you're off camera. Sorry about that, Miles. Puck's loose. So, trip there. I think they're going to say that was inadvertent on Sawyer. Nice job by the K-Wings there. Not sure who it was. Got their stick on 89. And that one's blocked away. They're going to call some kind of a hooking penalty, I do believe, on Kalamazoo. Jace trying to get his stick on the other guy's stick. They're going to call a hooking penalty, and that'll take Kalamazoo to a penalty kill here. observing the game before us with these same officials, they didn't call a lot of body contact penalties. Lots of noise from the parents on wanting some penalties on checks and contacts that were not called. That's the game's first penalty on a hooking call there. That'll be wide of the goal. Rowan will go and grab it off the face-off here. Turned over. It's in front, and it's in. Not the best vantage point from back here. Looks like Rowan got taken down trying to skate that out. Full body contact. Puck was loose, and the Jacks were able to pick it up and put it in the back. That'll tie the game at 2. That puck's loose in the middle. Landis will come put it into the zone now. Lots of Battlejacks, or I keep wanting to call them Battlejacks. Lumberjacks there. Pushed forward by Landis off the post. Out front, Landis and Miles both there trying to put it home, and it's going to be held out. Nice save there. Landis had it around the back. Pushed it out forward to both Wesley and Miles with opportunities there. Not able to get that one home. Same group in. Puck's one back. Easton's going to get control of it. Pushes it forward. Into the corner. She's going to try to clear it out. Landis is going to hold it up there. Throws it back towards Wesley, but there's a defender that stops it. Now Kalamazoo's going to try to retreat back, not let him get in front. Throwing back with it. Going to chase after the puck now. Wins it away in the corner. And go back around looking for Landis, who's out front for that forwarding pass. Ends up passing to himself as Rowan. Now he tries to pass it up, and it's just a little too wide. It's going to come all the way down here. Miles chasing after it. Landis with him in support. Going to come up. Trying to get a shot off. Unable to. Chipped up. Head towards the middle. Landis gets it over to Miles. Miles trying to get it floated back to Landis. Scoot out of there for the time being. That shot's blocked up in the air. Wesley going to try to skate back and play defense. Forces that puck to be thrown to the far side. Kalamazoo's onside, and that puck's going to be dumped down here. Behind the goal. Jack's going to try to get it. Gets it up to number 26. 26 trying to connect to the center, not able to. Kalamazoo back onside. Easton's going to skate it around. Tries to get a shot off. It ends up just dumping behind. Around the boards. Miles scoots up. Intercepts that puck there. Puts it back behind. Wesley's going to chase to the other side. Able to intercept it there. Kicks it forward to himself. Looking for a forwarding pass or a centering pass if he can. That's going to be chipped forward, and Miles is going to keep it in for the time being. Wesley trying to get it forward. He does. Out to Jace. Shoots it through. That's wide and behind. Wesley's going to come over, tries to chip it away. He's not able to. 2-on-2. Oh, good break for Kalamazoo. That puck popped out. Landis is going to dump it back behind. Jacks would have had a 2-on-2 break the other way. Back out to Miles. Now Connor's going to step up. Throws that in. It gets held up by a defensive skate. And they're going to keep firing back and forth. Connor's going to dump that in. And that's icy. Just on the other side of the red line. And it'll be declared an icing. That'll take it all the way back down to the far side. 4:52 remaining in the first period. 2-2 game. Try to get you in down there. This is the North Rink in Muskegon. There's not a lot of shooting area for getting a good video, so we're on the glass in the offensive zone. Puck's down. Sawyer's out there as the center. Owen and Quinn are the forwards. Connor and Jace are the defensemen. Kalamazoo trying to clear it out. They finally do. He's held up by a stick, and there's not going to be a call on that. Sawyer had cleared it out into space, got interfered with trying to move in there, but it's not called this time. Connor tries to clear it out. Now Quinn's along the ice, along the boards here trying to clear it out. It'll pop out to the far side. Jace will be there. He's going to get it. Tries to go along the boards, but it's held up by the Jacks. Trying to skate to get a shot off. Finally does. Is knocked down and loose in front. Now here comes Quinn. Trying to pass it up to Sawyer. Is unable to. Kalamazoo unable to clear this time again. Needing to get that puck out of there. Tries to go on the back end. It's going to be wide of the goal. That puck's going to be out by the blue line and kept in. 89's going to turn, but Connor's there to win it off his stick. Kalamazoo's finally able to clear it. Back out to the mid zone. Dumped back in, and they'll chase after it again. Can Kalamazoo clear this one out? Having some troubles so far here in the mid part of the first period with getting these out all of a sudden. It's been no problem up to this point. Really having to work at it on this line. Good movement by the Jacks. Sawyer's going to come in with a back check. Had it away for a second, but then it's dumped back, kept in the offensive zone. Now Sawyer's going to pick it up. He's got Quinn out there. Whoa, blatant trip, and Sawyer's down. Hand in the air for a delayed penalty, and the Jacks player will go off. Kalamazoo be a man up. Jacks only going to have 4. Sawyer's slow, but is up and on the bench. Looks like he'll be okay. Well, they're going to call body check. More like a trip. But either way, it is power play for Kalamazoo. Landis on that faceoff. It's one back into the Jacks. Griffin has it. Loose in front. Trying to clear it out. Sidesteps and splits the defense. Now is off. Rowan does a good job. Come away and take it away. Preventing another breakaway. Puck's against the wall there. Got 5 different players in trying to get that. Wesley trying to really dig in and take it away. Hits it forward. Cleared right back out. Now going to be sidestep. Landis goes to the middle. Has some room. He's in. It's a hard shot on the goalie. Hits him in the midsection. Falls in front of him, and he covers it. Good scoring opportunity there. Landis found himself inside the defense one-on-one with the puck on his forehand. Nice hard shot to the midsection of the goalie and covered. Coming up on 2 minutes. One back to Rowan. Rowan with a slap shot, and it's wide of the goal. Trying to clear it out. Wesley trying to hound. He does. Landis with a shot that's in. Goal number 2 for Landis. A nice turn and fire from the circle, and that'll connect. Landis' second goal. Giving Kalamazoo the 1-goal lead again. And we reclaim the lead. Sawyer back out there. That's good news. After taking that check or trip there, he's right back in on the next change. Puck's down behind the net, looking to connect it. There's a lot of Kalamazoo wings back there. They're able to win it away before they can get a centering pass. Up to Miles. Miles trying to get past the defense. He's unable to. Cleared out of there. Just out of the zone now, and back onside. Looks like they kind of stopped thinking it was offside, but it's good and onside. So you're trying to get to the middle. Right here in front. Nice centering pass, just a little too wide for Miles. Owen's going to try to turn and fire. Miles got knocked down. Still one in front. Sawyer has it on his stick for a second, unable to. Nice stick flip by Miles. And Connor's going to keep it in. Puck's loose. Needing to crash the net. Turns and fires. Back over to Connor. Connor's going to get it in. Nice redirect by Miles, but it's going to be wide. Puck's loose. Connor's going to have to step up. He does. Thrown across the ice there. Jace is there. Kalamazoo gets it up. Owen brings it into the zone. Held up there. Tries to redirect it towards Miles, but it's intercepted and brought up by the Jacks. It's eventually redirected to right in front of the bench area. Sawyer's going to come in, play that puck up. Dumps it back. Battle Jack was crashing in on the line, and Jace won the race there. Forward off the boards to Sawyer, who lost it for a second. Owen right there behind him. Miles comes in with a nice stick check, a poke check, but he fights through that. 13 for the Jacks, bringing it in, poked away by Jace. Now it's right along the boards there. Owen's going to try to get it out of the zone. Has it forward, and that'll do it. That's the end of one. Good first period there. 3 goals for Kalamazoo, 2 goals for the Jacks. Kalamazoo continuing to look for those players out in front. They have a lot of good centering passes. Was able to connect a couple of times here in the last 2 games with some good centers in the middle. Whoop. Got some kids over here. Almost ran right through one. Sweet hat. I like that hat. All right. Made it down to the start of the second to the correct end here. Period 2. Getting ready to start. Kalamazoo going to be coming right at us this time. Puck is back down. Number 2 underway. It's into our defensive zone. Griffin with it now. Puts it forward to Wesley. Wesley's going to turn and get it taken off his stick. Jace is going to dump it down here low. Back behind the net. Chased there. West is able to poke it away. Landis with the centering pass. Almost gets it over to Griffin. Griffin's already got 1 pass in front of the goal this game. Looking for number 2. It's back behind the net again. West is going to win the race there. Trying to go opposite way. Connor's going to collapse to the boards. Keeps that in. Fires it hard. It's redirected by a defenseman. Griffin with a nice shot on goal. That's hung up by the defense there. Jacks will skate this one up. Turned over at the red stripe. Kalamazoo trying to get control of it. Trying to center it up to Griffin. He has it for a moment, but it's taken away. That one's going to be dumped down and considered touched, so there'll be no icing. Wesley trying to win the race there. And it's going to be a battle for it there. Wesley trying to get in the middle. That puck pops out to Kalamazoo, thrown on goal. That'll be an icing for sure. Oh, they're going to say it was... Oh. Say one official had icing, one waved it off. It's similar to the times you see on a line call, one referee calls offsides, one says it's onside. Looked like one referee waved it off, but the other calls it, and we'll get an icing call, which benefits us here. Puck's going to be moved all the way down into our offensive zone. Sawyer on this faceoff with Owen and Miles. A mixed line of defensemen here. We have our righty Easton, our lefty Jace. Normally those defensemen stay with their... Oh, puck was loose. Owen tried to get a good backhand, and it was just a little too far for him. Usually the lefties play with the lefties and the righties play with the righties on defense. A little change here from Kalamazoo. Jace and Easton paired up on this defensive line. That's thrown up to Owen. Oh, right through. Had a good opportunity for a one-timer, just a little late on it. That one's going to be poked away at the boards. Kalamazoo gets it back into the zone. Jack's going to try to clear it out. Miles is going to chase. Gets it out along the boards. That one's out of the zone. Kalamazoo trying to get back, and they don't quite make it back. That'll be offsides. (3-2) Kalamazoo lead. Offsides, but if it was offsides, I don't know why they're moving it all the way back to the far side. They must have called that icing instead of offsides. Doesn't make sense that it's all the way back down there. One back by the Jacks, trying to advance it forward. Back behind the net. Easton with it there. Sawyer out in front. Easton's going to try to skate it out himself. Able to get it out of the zone. Chipped up into the air. Sawyer kicks it forward. That's held up again. Sawyer's going to be 3-on-none here. Tries to go forehand backhand, and it's knocked down by the goalie and then covered. Good save by the goalie there. Sawyer was going to try to go to his forehand backhand. Goalie was able to poke check that one, stop the puck, and cover it quick. But Kalamazoo will have a face-off here in our zone. Landis on this face-off with Wesley and Quinn, Rowan and Jace. Puck's down, one back to the Rowan side. Hard shot through. It's loose still and put home by Landis. That's the hat trick. 3 of them there for Landis. That puck was loose in front. Landis was right there. Puts the rebound back in for his 3rd goal. Cushions the lead. Lead now 2. That puck's back down again. 4-2 now. Landis chasing after this one again. Gonna go around and swipe that by Landis and Wesley. Little elbow to the face there. Tries to get a centering pass. Tries it again. It's up in the air. Landis is going to come try to get control of it. Cleared out to the blue line. Fired back in. Redirected last second away. Trying to wrap around. Not there. Quinn with a shot off the goalie's face mask. It's still loose to the side of the goalie. And will pop out. Rowan came on a change. He's going to play center field. Quinn's able so far to keep it in. Rowan will come up and dump it back in. Late offsides call there. And that'll get a stoppage. Two-goal lead for Kalamazoo. 9:17 to go here in the second period. Sawyer on this face-off. He's been liking winning those forward to himself. Owen pokes, checks that one into the corner here. Throws it in. Gonna chase. Held up by Sawyer's body. Thrown across off of the player's skate. Right there where Griffin gets the opportunity, and it's knocked aside last minute. Ooh. Player kind of checked himself in the boards, but he's okay. That's thrown all the way back down. Kalamazoo will get it there. Off the boards to himself nicely there to mid-ice. Skated into space. Beats him around. Holds it up there, but it's out of his zone. Connor's going to dump it down into the far corner here. Tries to check it up. Owen stops it nicely. Passes it up to Sawyer. It's loose, still loose there. Oh, just past outstretched stick there, and they're skated up. 3-on-3 back the other way. Got some numbers and some space here. Connor redirects the puck to the boards and then into the far corner. Tries to pass it up to his forwards, but is not able to. Long centering pass, not connected with. They'll try to get it back out to the point. Skating there. 89 hit on his forehead. Doing a circle, trying to keep it in. Thrown towards the side of the net. Cleared around to the other corner. Tries to get a centering pass, not able to. Owen now has it in behind the goal. Owen with it there. He's going to get it off the boards and up to Griffin. Griffin trying to clear it out. He does. Sawyer's able to tip it forward. No icing there. It was just tipped. Jacks will pick it up. Behind the net, goes forward. Nice interception by Owen for a second, taken away from him. Connor trying to get it forward. Connor still trying to keep it forward. Able to keep it onside for the moment. Delays nicely, and it's still along the blue line. Connor's going to dump it into this corner here. And Jackson tries to get up. We have Miles on a change here with Sawyer now. Easton steps up, keeps it in. Sneaking behind Easton here. Good job by Kalamazoo to get back. Easton still has it around the side. Throws it towards, it's off the side of the net. 89, their main scorer, goal scorer, and puck handler with the puck now. We know where he's going to end up. He's going to end up at the goal. Trying to skate back. Keep it onto his backhand. Easton hounding in nicely there. That one's lifted off the side of the goal to the back. It's going to be to the corner. Oh, Griffin a little bit out of control there. Runs into a play. They're going to call a penalty, but Kalamazoo needs to get possession first. Now it's touched, and he'll be off on a penalty. Skating with some speed into the corner, just couldn't stop in time and made a little contact along the boards, and he's going to go off the line. That'll keep the face up on the far side here in the Lumberjacks offensive zone. Another penalty. Kalamazoo's looking to kill off here. 6:12 to go. 2-goal cushion at this point. Puck's back down. Kalamazoo down a man again here. Wesley, a hard one off the boards, will not quite make it out. Landis pushes it out into space. Jacks will be able to win the battle there, but Landis nicely moved to the middle here. Coming in, trying to keep it on his forehead. Nice hard shot up into the goalie's chest and covered. Face-off will be to the goalie's left here. Landis in on this. Minute 7 still to go on the penalty. It's held up. East is going to step up. That's poked away. They're going to have a little rush going back the other way. Rowan's going to come up, try to take that puck away. Gets past Rowan into the far corner. Now, two Kalamazoo players run into each other and go into the wall. Centering pass. It's not connected with and deflected out of the zone. Everybody for Kalamazoo looks to be okay. Wesley battling at the mid-stripe here, trying to keep it into our offensive zone. Another 30 seconds left on the penalty. Trading possessions back and forth. Wesley playing the game of kickball at times. Trying to kick at it, trying to move it forward. Jacks have it. That's going to be wide of the goal. Try to clear it out hard. Last 5 seconds. Puck's up in the air, is loose next to Noble. Kalamazoo's going to be able to get into the corner. K-Wings are back on it. Griffin getting back into the play. Gets out there. Kicks it forward. Oh, trying to get it out to Landis. Was unable to. Held in at the blue line. Kalamazoo comes up. Has an opportunity and a score. Not a power play goal. Kalamazoo's able to successfully kill off that penalty. It's just after it expired. Jacks will get back into it. 4-3. .425 to go in the second period. Puck's down. Sawyer's trying to win it forward. Cut off there, and the Jacks will take it forward. It's on 89-6, pops loose, pops open with some space. Connor's going to poke it away. Jace is there too, able to be cleared out of the zone. Jacks trying to get it right back in. A couple of K-Wings down there. Pops out. He's got it on his backhand. This is our main scorer. Skating left, tries to go back post right, and it's wide. Sawyer with the puck now. Taken away at the blue line by 89. And thrown out of the zone there. Offside's going to be the call, I do believe. Pointing at the mid-strike or the center face-off circle is the official. Going to have an offsides by the Jacks. Kalamazoo keeping the same skaters out there. Sawyer, Quinn, Miles, Jason Connor. That's going to be up. Jace tried to come and keep it in there. That's thrown behind the net. Jacks have numbers along the boards there. Get possession. Trying to center it. Jacks do have a man in position there, but that's hit out. Sawyer will be trying to get at this one. Try to get a turnover. Could battle for it at the blue line. Miles takes a swipe, is unable to keep it in. Quinn's going to get it forward. Miles is going to have it here on his stick. Moving in. Tries to get taken away. Now it's going to be in here along the boards. Loses possession for a second. Quinn's going to come chase here. Tries to turn and center, but it's taken away by number 20. Along the boards. Going to skate it up. Centering pass. Does get it to 89. He's got it on his backhand there. He likes to turn and come to the center. Owen takes that away nicely. Gets it out of the zone. Back onside, or offside. That will be an offside. Had to pause there to wait for his team to get back onside. He does not. The Jacks whistled that for offsides. 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the second. Landis on this faceoff. Owen, Wesley. One forward. Jacks will have it there. Kicked around in the neutral zone. Landis has it. Tries to kick it forward to himself. Loses it there. Bounces loose, and behind the defense is the Jacks. Tries to shoot and score. It's wide. That puck popped out and almost found itself in the back of the net. Under 2 minutes now. Wesley trying to clear it out. The referee says that did get out and then is offsides. Lone dead there. That'll move it off just outside of the blue stripe there. Landis on this faceoff. Back down. It's in our defensive zone here. Cleared out. But unless it was tipped, that might be an icing. Not tipped. Be an icing. Will go all the way back down to the other side. Kalamazoo will change. Try to keep some fresh offensive skaters out there. Rowan and Easton will remain. But Sawyer, Quinn, and Griffin going to be out here on this faceoff. Now it's going to be in our defensive zone. Jacks down 1. Kalamazoo trying to nurse this 1-goal lead, get it back to a 2-goal lead. It's loose in front. Sawyer has it now. He's able to chip it away and clear it out. That's going to come right at the goaltender and be touched. Sawyer has it there. Throws it to the side of the net. And tries to cover it. It's not covered. Griffin with it in front. Throws it out front. Backhand effort by Sawyer is not on target. Trying to get it out there. Kalamazoo trying to get it there. Trying to turn. Backhand goal by Sawyer. Is able to get his backhand in there and get it home for another goal. Pushing the lead back to 2 goals here. 5-3 Kalamazoo. Good centering pass by Griffin out front. There was a scuffle for it for a little bit. Looked like we might get a good forehand opportunity. Sawyer comes in with his big backhand and puts it back home. Sawyer with the goal there, 5-3. Puck's back down. Jacks with control for the time being. Sawyer's going to have it here. Centering past to Quinn. Almost gets it on the retrack, trying to poke it home. Now it's blown dead. And they're going to call a penalty on Sawyer. You got to blow it dead. They're going to say Sawyer was trying to get at the goalie after the whistle. They're very late on that whistle. They're not going to blow it down right away. They got to expect that our team's going to try to get the puck. So Kalamazoo back on the penalty kill. Just as they get back to a 2-goal lead, another penalty here. 52 seconds remaining. 1 minute 30 seconds on the penalty here. That's right on loose in front of Noble, taken away from the doorstep by Miles there. Don't think Noble realized it was right at his feet. His teammates there to take away the puck, get it out of harm's way. 35 seconds to go here. Landis one-on-one with a battle with a Jack. Keeps it to his forehand, takes a hard angle shot, and it's right in his midsection. Locked down and covered. 25.6 to go here. Landis hunting for another goal. Down a man or not. Gonna have a line change here. Fresh defenders coming in. Landis and Miles staying on offense. We're gonna have Jason Connor back on defense. Pucks one over. Miles is unable to get to it though before the Jacks. Offsides is the call. Landis had won that to the side. The Jacks had won the battle there. Miles is in good position to try to get a slap shot there. Taken away last minute. And then they're going to call Kalamazoo for offsides. Puck is back down. Last 16 seconds. Number 89, their main goal scorer, coming through. Going towards the middle. Puts it off the post. Landis with it there. Tries to clear it out. He does get it out. That's the last 5 seconds. That should be it. Offsides. And will they say there's more time, or would that be it? Looks like that'll do it. They blew it dead, but the clock runs out of the second period. And we'll move to the third. Kalamazoo gets that 2-goal lead back. So we'll switch sides. Going back down the other way. 13 minutes on the clock. The Kalamazoo will be down a skater for the last 37 seconds. Kalamazoo fans for the last chance there. All right. Looks like we'll make the walk just in time here. Puck's back down. Landis on this face-off. That's the screen. Okay. It's in our offensive zone. Landis chasing it here. Off to this side. There's no K-Wings on this side besides Rowan. Should have the numbers to skate it out. Chased by Miles. Landis is going to hold the puck up for a moment, but they'll skate it back down the other way. Poke back into our offensive zone, where the Jacks will pick that back up. That should be icing, and it will be. So that penalty just expires. Sawyer will be out of the box. 5-on-5 now. Kalamazoo down a man the last minute and a half, still with some good scoring opportunities. Landis gets it back on Easton stick. Poked around there, lifted out of the zone by the Jacks. Rowan brings it up, throws it on net. Uses his stick to block it away. Trying to do a nice centering pass. They do. Rowan will pick it up, put it back in the zone. Be back deep behind. Kalamazoo trying to chase again. Wesley trying to create some havoc there. That'll make it all the way through. But I do believe we'll be on goal. So it'll be touched by Noble there. It will not be icing then. Rowan will pick it up. Bring it the whole length of the way here. Nice hoop. Tries to center it up to land this, and it doesn't make it through. Waved away. They say that there's no icing. Contact on the play there. Wesley tries to center it. No one's right there, though. Easton's going to skate up. Tries to get it back into our zone. He's unable to for the time being. Now the Jacks going to skate it up here. Needing to get a goal. Down 2. Puts it hard at Noble's feet. And then cleared away. Another hard shot off Noble again and into the corner. Couple of big saves there by Noby there. Puck is still loose. Jack's flying after it there. Goes to the opposite side. Up in the air. Landis just going to slap shot it away. Wesley's got his speed though. He's going to, get tripped down. And that'll be a penalty. Wesley with a breakaway there. Opportunity. Using his speed to get there, but he's tripped out. They're going to call slashing. Ends up with a slash. Oh, and now he's taken out. He's getting an unsportsmanlike penalty. So 23 will spend some more time on the bench. He's going to get a slashing and an unsportsmanlike. So he's got a minute and a half for slashing and a 10-minute major potentially, or game misconduct. Having a conversation with the officials there. After he got called, we'll listen to the penalty here. So he will be out the rest of the game. After that call was made by the official, he went to the penalty box and started slashing his stick against the boards in an unsportsmanlike manner, according to the official. So he will get not only a minute and a half slashing penalty, but will get a game misconduct. That may also mean that that player for the Jacks will be unable to play their next game. So that player is gone, and there'll be another player that has to take his place on the penalty box. So, offensive face-off here. That's 89 of the Jacks. That's their main puck handler and scoring threat. Got it on his backhand trying to, Miles does a good job. Beat him to the space. He's ran over there. Worried about it, some kind of a call. They don't call anything there, so that's good for us. I think Miles, in the old basketball terminology, beat him to the space. That would have been more of a charge than a blocking penalty in basketball. Chase has it along the far side. Gets it along the blue line and dumps it into the zone. Got Sawyer, Griffin, and Miles as the forwards. Jack's trying to clear. It's a little bit of an adventure to get it up to the blue line here. Hit forward. Rowan and Jace doing a good job playing center field. On 89 stick there. Turn, trying to keep it on his forehand. Still has it on his forehand. Gets to the middle. Tries to just do a small little push forward, trying to keep it along the ice there. And it's wide. Jack's player with a good poke check there to keep it into the zone. Another hard, low shot. Last time we played this team, 89 had most of the scoring for the Jacks and had a lot of airborne shots. It seems like they're making an effort to keep the puck on the ice. Think that that's a better scoring chance for them against Noble if they keep it on the ice. Into our zone here. Sawyer with a slap shot right off Miles' side. Rowan steps up and puts it on the goal, and it's covered up. 9:06 to go. Stoppage of some kind. little side conversation happening behind the team here at the scorer's table. I think they're trying to figure out what they're doing with the penalties here, making sure they're accurately represented on the scoreboard. So there was a minute 30 for the original penalty. I don't know if I can show you that up here on the scoreboard. They still have a minute 22 showing, so I think there's some concern that there might be inaccuracies on the amount of time that they should serve. Might have been in this building. We had a scenario where they called a unsportsmanlike on or a game miss. Oh, they're going to take that player 23 and escort him off the ice. So yeah, I think they were trying to make sure the penalty was correct and make sure that 23 knows that he is ejected from the game, which he had not left the area. So now 23 is off the ice, still showing a minute 22 and power play time for Kalamazoo. That puck's back down. Fired behind the net by Owen. West is going to win the race there. Tries to put it back behind the net. They do. Owen trying to get in position to stop it. Forces the puck up. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. Gets past Rowan. Easton going to bring it in. Dumps it across the blue line. It's back in. So we're on the blue line there. Taking off his feet a little bit. Incidental. Still along the blue line. Now dumped forward for the Jacks. Going to chase after it. Rowan collects it. Trying to get it up to his teammates out in front, and we'll have an offside that hopped out of the zone and then was thrown back in the zone. So we'll get a stoppage for an offsides. It is a 2-goal lead for Kalamazoo in the third period. 8:24 to go here in the third period. Not quite halfway through. 2-goal lead. Next goal will tell us a lot here. Kalamazoo can push this to a 3-goal, or if the Jacks can get it back to within 1. 89 loses an edge and goes down. Miles battling with Connor along the boards. Kalamazoo come up with it. Sawyer around the official, trying to move to the center. Gets held up there. Pushes it out. Connor with it there. Forward to Griffin. Griffin with some space to get in. Gets into the zone. Puts it forward. Throws it towards the net, but it's off a defender. That one takes another hop in front of our defenseman along the boards and pops all the way back out behind the net. You heard the official. They're back at full strength. Sawyer is able to get 3. Forward pass up to Quinn, who's right along the blue line. Not able to stuff it home. That's put forward and then thrown out. Deflected off of the battle jack, but they'll call it an icing. Great look there. Sawyer had it along the boards here. Fired it onto the center. Just a little far in front of Quinn, who was right up on top of the goalie. Not a lot of room there, and that one's held out. 7:17 to go. Landis, Wesley, Quinn, Rowan, and Easton out there. All righties except for Wesley, our lefty. Trying to advance it forward. Easton does. Scanning it to himself, trying to keep it on his forehand. Thrown at the net. Knocked up in the air for the moment. Rowan's going to sidestep, get it further into the corner. He's going to get out of there, go back and play some defense. Wesley had replaced him there. He'll be able to keep it in, dump it down. Nice defensive thinking for Wesley, replacing Rowan as a forward to a defenseman to be in the right spot to keep that in. There's Rowan there. Now back to his spot. Moves it forward, shoots it on goal, and it's wide. Quinn with it there. Fires it behind the net. Wesley's going to come get it. Throws it behind the net further. On to the other side to Quinn. Quinn's going to have it there. Tries to center. Landis with a slap shot. It's held up by defender's stick there. Good defensive play. Pops out to Quinn. Takes a shot, and it's wide. Lots of opportunities here, but wide of the net for Kalamazoo. That's thrown out. Rowan's going to keep it in, throws it off at number 5 in front and in the side. Quinn with an opportunity to try to put it on the net. He does, but it's off a defender. Jacks are finally able to clear it out, get down the other side, and they're offsides. Rowan is able to disturb the puck as they were trying to bring it into their zone. Delayed it long enough that the Jacks were called offsides. Lumberjack parents trying to get behind their home team here. Playing on their home ice here. Puck is back down. Coming back forward. Taking off Owen's stick, going back the other way. Got some space. Pass Easton. Shoots it hard on the ground. Noble gets down and it's turned to the side there. 89 flies in for the Jacks, trying to get control. Going to be back behind the net. Sawyer with it there. 3 Jacks on that side. Miles trying to fly in there. 89 has it in a danger spot, throws it on the net, and it's blocked away by Noble. Trying to forward it through to 89. Owen gets in the way, trying to get it through. Cameron's able to step up, take it away as Rowan. Puck's loose in front here. They're going to be changing behind. Sawyer's able to win it away. Does a centering pass. Gets through, all the way through, and 89 will pick it up there. We know he's heading to the net. Got some speed, trying to go around the boards here. Chipped off his stick by Jace, and then pressured. Taken away from him there. Jace has it on his stick. That's Griffin with it here now. Passes it forward to Miles nicely. Around the fence there. Free now. Him and Sawyer alongside. Takes a shot. Goal for Miles. Got it loose behind the defense. Sawyer in tow. Goalie wasn't sure who's going to take the shot. Miles doesn't get too cute with it. Just buries it in the back of the net there. And that's a big one. That'll push it to a 3-goal lead. That's a big difference from if the Jacks scored there, and that would be back to a 1-goal lead. Miles without his glove, they get it back to him. Landis is out there. We need one more. Quinn's going to be in, joining Wesley on the forward lines here. Jace and Connor on defense. 3-goal lead now. Landis one-on-one. Trying to skate around. Defender falls. Hard angle shot is going to be wide of the net. Quinn's here with it. Hits it off of Jack's lower body. Centers it out. Dangerous center if Kalamazoo was in the right spot. It worked out for the Jacks there as they bring it up and around. Sidestepping, and Wesley steals it away. That was right through the house there. As the Jacks defender will come up and try to keep it in, but that's going to open up a lot of room for Landis. Now everybody's falling down. The defender who got in the play trying to get back. Landis has a nice long distance shot, and it's held up. Nice stop there by the goalie, and it covers it up. Landis was flying in, trying to get any kind of a rebound opportunity. Good job of him. We've gotten a slashing penalty trying to go after a rebound already. That puck's down. Rowan with the shot. It was deflected off a defender and almost goes in. Rowan trying to get it forward. Puck's loose. Out at middle ice there. It's through behind. Now deflected into the corner. Tries to turn in center. Centered out to 14. Lots of room there. Put on to Noble. That's going to be a shot trying to get up over Noble. Might have been off the goalie or off the post there. Now Landis has it again. One-on-one again. Coming through. Thunder's trailing. They're able to get their stick on it. Landis flying in, trying to get it back out in front. Quinn and Wesley there in front trying to get a connecting pass. It's loose down again. Landis going to have to chase after it. Rush back the other way. Rowan there in front. Oh, that's off a Noble's stick. It bounces straight up in the air and is back behind the net and into the far corner. Kalamazoo changing here. Getting some tired bodies off of there. It's forward to Owen. Taken away from him. Thrown on the net. Knocked down. And Rowan's there to skate it away. Gets it out toward the blue line. Trying to clear it out. Right along the line. Still trying to get it out. Wesley using his speed. He's able to do so. Kalamazoo's a little forward here. Now that's eventually bumped out and will be an icing. Oh, no. He had his hand up. I thought he was going to call an icing, and I think they said last minute they waved it off. Owen gets in there, deflected that puck, trying to bring it up. They're trying to pass it up to 89. They're unable to. Now Sawyer and Owen going to have it along the line there. Sawyer's able to bring it in. Looking for a centering pass potentially. Centers it behind Owen. Connor's going to be there. Takes a shot. Off the skates. Connor locked into a battle there. Puck's knocked down. Kalamazoo trying to fight it through. Miles trying to get it. Owen trying to get it. Trying to get in the way there. It's off Owen's skates. Held up at the blue line. Now 89 will skate it out. 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining. Breakaway, and Noble blocks it down and will cover it up. Great stop by Noble. He'd gotten in behind the defense going right to left. Noble got low. They've been trying to go low on him a lot lately here. He stopped it down in front and covered it up. Kalamazoo 6, Jacks 3. Final minute here. Puck is back down. Griffin gets it forward. Pops out. Landis almost had another rush opportunity there. Quinn's with him on as a forward. Connor and Jace on defense. Oh! Landis takes the spill there. Under a minute now. Quinn with a lot of room out in front. Trying to move to the center. He does. Getting through there. Getting it on his forehand. Tries to take a shot, and it's deflected in the far corner. Tries to get it out. Jace is going to keep it in. Takes a shot. Just wide. Quinn with it. Trying to turn and dump it in front. Defense had gotten there. 20 seconds left in the game now. Kalamazoo with a 3-goal lead. Connor's able to take that puck away. And that one's thrown through the house. Griffin's going to be there. Chips it forward. Tries to get it through. Hung up by the defenders. Back behind. Last second. That'll do it. K-Wings will win this one.
Your final score this evening, K-Wings 6, Lumberjacks 3.
6-3 victory for Kalamazoo. That'll be 3 games here for the ADRAY Silver playoffs and 3 wins. So Kalamazoo should be in one of those semifinal games tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Sitting in a good spot to get the first seed here for Kalamazoo. Should be the 1 or the 2, playing either the 3 or the 4 seeded teams here. With a win then, they will be playing in the afternoon for the Silver Championship. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.